Thank you. What a great turnout. I wanted to say a few thank yous. I want to thank everyone for coming down to have a good time and do some hard work spelling and to support the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence and our schools. We are so fortunate to live in a community with such fantastic schools and even more fantastic teachers. We do want to let you know that the entrance fees for the spelling bee, which totaled more than $15,000, go to support, thank you very much, go to support the grant programs for the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. And what we do is we support excellence and innovation, new ideas in teaching and learning that re-energize and teachers and bring wonderful new educational experiences for our students. Every single student in every single classroom that would not be possible under the regular school budget. I want also to say quick and a very heartfelt thank you to many people. WinCam, thank you very much for broadcasting this, covering this event. We want to thank you very much. We want to thank our wonderful bee co-chairs, Dot Butler and Steve Budakian. Steve is the one in the bee costume. And their wonderful committee, all of whom are listed here. Gigi Barnaby, Steve Budakian, Dot Butler, Mary Beth Cassidy, Sarah Delano, Amy Gates, Andrea Kazarian, Ann Pisani, Paul Ray Meyer, Jenny Soper, and Peggy Walker. And our businesses and corporate sponsors, which I have to read. Our major sponsors are ENCA, who sponsors every single one of our school teams from the 7 schools in Winchester. Thank you, ENCA, very, very much. We appreciate it. And our major sponsors, the Winchester Savings Bank and Cambridgeport Bank, who underwrote the cost of these fabulous favors that everyone will get, the chairs.
Welcome to the 9th annual Spelling Bee. The Spelling Bee is put on by the Winchester Foundation for Excellence in Education, and standing next to me is Dot Butler, who is a member of that foundation and also the co-chair of the Spelling Bee. Welcome, Dot.
Thank you very much.
Well, can you help us out here and let us know what's going on tonight? Now, I know we start with 51 teams of 3 people each.
51 teams of 3 people each. There are 7 rounds. In the first 5 rounds, you will have 7 groups in each round. In the last 2, you will have an additional person, so additional team, so there will be 8 teams for the 7th and the 8th round. It's single elimination. They go up there as they spell, hold up the whiteboard. The judges who sit in front, who are Brian Sullivan, Terry Safarian, and Carol Eaton, will tell them whether they're right or wrong. If they're wrong, they just stay in their seats, and the other teams continue to be given a word and to spell writing the word out. And then in the end, there'll be one winner, and they'll be awarded ribbons. Okay. And then they go back to their chairs. We hope everybody will stay, but some people do have to leave. And then in the end, we invite them all back up for the final round. The spell masters, Kim Kayazi and Paul Ray Meyer have been doing it for the past, well, Paul's been doing it for the 9 years. Kim's been with us for the past 3 or 4 years. And Paul spends a lot of time preparing for this on weekends, digging out words, first from the spelling book that we give everybody a copy of, but then he has this big, huge dictionary that he starts to pull the words out of. They're real words, even though sometimes people wonder. And we start off with the easier words, and then they progress. If we didn't do that, we would be here all night. In years past, in the earlier years, we were here till 11:30, quarter to 12.
Oh my.
At that time, people used to spell the words out loud. Now we've gone to the whiteboard, which makes it move along much faster.
R-rated words. Some of you survived that, we moved to X-rated words. Those words, R and X-rated, have been taken from a dictionary that's about yay thick. It has 320,000 words in it. And I frankly have had a very good time going through that book, finding the most obnoxious words I can. And R and X words come from that dictionary to guarantee.
Hi, I'm back at the Spelling Bee. I'm standing here with Peggy Walker. She is a teacher at McCall. Hi, Peggy.
Hi, how are you, Patty?
Fine. Can you tell us how the foundation has affected you as a teacher in the Winchester School District?
I'd be happy to. I recently was awarded a grant for our Harlem Renaissance unit, and it deals with diversity and we were able to purchase the entire Ken Burns videography on jazz and the Harlem Renaissance, so we're pretty much all set. We have books, tapes, for some of the kids who need assistance. We have the book on tape. So it's great. It can help a lot of kids, and there's 283 eighth graders, so.
And since you're an English teacher, are you going to rate the difficulty of the words?
Well, after the R round, it gets a little tough. So, because most of the words you've never heard of.
Oh, no.
So, like the X round.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, after the first couple rounds, you'll start to see words. You say, I've never even heard of that word, but it's fun.
Okay, it does seem like fun. And thank you so much for talking to us.
Looks like everyone is pretty comfortable, maybe a little nervous, ready for some fun, ready for the action. And now's the time that we ask everyone to identify themselves, as much as you'd probably like to wait and do that after the competition. Let's begin with the first table down at the bottom. Table A, please. Group A.
We're faculty from Winchester High School, and our honorary captain, Susan Morse, couldn't be here, so I'll introduce us. And I'm Martha Simon. I'm in the special ed department, and Erin Eggers teaches in the science department, and John Waddell teaches in the English department.
We at Table B, I'm Maureen O'Connell, editor of the Winchester Star, and I have two fellow journalists joining me to represent the paper tonight. Susan Bushy, she works in a neighboring town, and so does Ben Hartman. They're both journalists in Lexington, and they're going to help me. They've done the Lexington Bee, so we'll see how they do here.
Well, we are the heart savers, and we save broken hearts anytime anybody wants to come to us. My name is Salil Midha. I'm one of the cardiologists, and with me are the people who help me fix the hearts, with Tim McIntyre and Mary Flanagan, and we plan to fix everything today. Thank you.
Judy?
Yes. Hi there, I'm Judy Manzo, and on my left is Paula Schwartz and Peggy Sullivan. As most of you know, I'm from Winchester's Corner Bookstore and have been there now 10 fabulous years. With that kind of applause, I want to thank all of you for supporting your local bookies. We are your best bet.
Hi, we are the Morocco PTO. I'm Becky Stratton, and in the middle we have Sarah Gallup, and on the left, Anne Marie Hill.
Hi, we're the Winchester College Club Literature Group, and on my left is
Phyllis Knopf.
I'm Susan Setnick.
I'm Karina Poonen.
We are the Euclideans from Euclid Avenue neighborhood. My name is Bob Montgomery.
Karen Roberts.
And Jennifer Wilson.
All right, welcome to our first round. And now that the introductions are complete, time to take a deep breath and put your thinking caps on. I think you'll like the first word. It's an easy start, and it's very appropriate for this evening. The word is honeybee. It's a noun, any of a certain social honey-producing bees. Commercially desirable honey is produced from clover by the domestic honeybee. So the word is honeybee. Okay. I think that was fairly easy. May I ask you to put your boards up? Judges? Bugs me that I can't see that. How did we do? Ooh, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Everybody's in. Congratulations. Off to a winning start. And I think we always go ahead and spell the word for folks at home. So it's H-O-N-E-Y-B-E-E, honeybee. On to the next word, and it is revelation. How'd we do? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Everyone's in with revelation. Revelation. Next word, surmountable. Sounds just like the other ones, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Is everybody happy? The word is cacophony. It's a noun meaning harsh or discordant sound. If you walk down the halls of the New England Conservatory and suddenly the doors to all the practice rooms are opened, you will experience a cacophony. And still in the game here, A, B, C, F, and G. All right, we're on to our fifth word for the evening. It is verisimilitude. Verisimilitude. It's a noun, meaning the quality or state of having the appearance of truth. A, B, C, F, G. The next word tonight is lugubrious. Lugubrious is an adjective meaning expressive of, marked by, or giving rise to grief or sorrow. I think we lost one. Who will it be? B, C, F, and G. And they'll be trying to tackle the word nomographer. Nomographer. It's a noun meaning a writer of laws. Boards up. With 4 groups still in, let's see how we did. Uh-oh, they're laughing. That's not a good sign. But don't worry, they'll be up here soon and we can laugh at that, right? All right. Going into nomographer, we had 4 teams still in, and I think a couple are going down, at least one. 1? 3 still standing? How does it look? 3 still standing, and they are B, C, and F. Congratulations to you, and now I'm going to let Mr. Raymeyer talk about the R-rated words, because that's just not my territory. Here's your watch.
All right. First R-rated word for the night, tauromachian. Tauromachian, a noun, one who engages in bullfights, a toreador. Nobody got it right. That often happens with R-rated words, but so will those same teams who were still alive remain alive. Zabaglione. Zabaglione. Obviously an Italian word, a noun. A frothy dessert made of eggs, sugar, and wine, typically Marsala wine, beaten together over boiling water. Zabaglione. Team F wins round 1. Congratulations, Team F. The Winchester College Club Literature Group is the winner of round 1. Thank you all very much.
I'm talking here with Louise Sawyer. She's the president of the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. Hello, Louise.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. Great
What
to be
an
here.
exciting event
It's a wonderful, wonderful turnout. We're all thrilled with this great group.
Now, the Spelling Bee benefits the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. Can you tell us about the foundation and exactly the mission and who's involved?
Sure, I'd be happy to. The Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence it's a nonprofit volunteer organization, and it exists in order to support the Winchester Public Schools and specifically to foster innovation and excellence in teaching and in the classrooms.
We're the Lynch Parents Association. I'm Patty Manco.
I'm Ina Bazard.
Elizabeth Page.
We're representing a large group of tennis-playing guys of Winchester called the Wall of Men. Yeah, just hold that cue card up for us, please. I'm Chris Noble. Barry Starr is on my left, and Bob O'Brien on my right.
Hi, my name is Glenn Doyle, and representing the Rotarian Rebel Rousers from the Winchester Rotary Club. And on my right is the lovely Andrea Phelan, and to my left is the beautiful Jane Amico.
I would like to point out that the Lynch parents are the defending champions. Suppress, a verb meaning to put down or remove from existence by or as if by authority, force, or pressure. Suppress. B, C, D, E, and F are still alive. Very good. Second word, observatory, a noun meaning a building or a place given over to or equipped for observation of natural phenomena. B, C, D, E, F, and G are still in. Very good. Third word, annexation, a noun meaning the act of taking possession over or control of. The annexation of Texas by the United States in 1845 was one of the causes of the Mexican War. Everybody's still alive. B, C, D, E, F, and G. All right, the next word, imperceptible. Imperceptible, an adjective, extremely slight, gradual, or subtle. The air was filled with a delicate spring-like fragrance, almost imperceptible. Imperceptible, I-M-P-E-R-C-E-P-T-I-B-L-E. Teams B, D, E, and F are still alive. The fifth word in this round, panegyric. Panegyric, a noun, an oration or writing expressing praise. All right, who's still alive down there, judges? D, E, and F. We have three teams still alive. We go on to the next word, vinculum. Vinculum, a noun meaning a unifying bond, U-M. Three teams still alive. On to the R-rated words. Abassination. Abassination, noun, the act of destroying eyesight by placing a red-hot copper basin close to the eyes, a form of medieval torture. Boards up, please. Abassination. A-B-A-C-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. The winner is Team E. The Lynch parents go to the finals again. Congratulations.
Sponsored by the Women of Epiphany at the Parish of Epiphany. I'm Jody Clark.
I'm Dozier Gardner.
Ellen Wilson.
We are the Spell Checkers. I'm Chaz Burr.
I'm Steve Smith.
George Diller.
Hi, we're the Winchester Community Access and Media
Corporation, Paul Kelly, Connie McCool, and Alan Iden, we're proud to be your local TV station. And if we make a mistake, we're going to cut right to commercial.
Hi, representing the Friends of the Winchester Public Library, I'm Jerry Cerruti.
I'm Donnell Grillotti.
And I'm Jeff Feldman. We're the librarians.
Hi, we're the Morocco Momsters. I'm Barbara Bazemore, also known as Avery's mom.
Elaine Vreeland-Fishback. And Kathy Colby, Amelia and Lily Rohan's mother.
Daughter upstairs, I must also mention I'm Rebecca's mother.
We are Pediatric Dental Associates. I'm Joe O'Donnell.
And I'm Chris Meyer.
And I'm Gigi Garcia Rogers.
Welcome to round 3. The first word for round 3 is elevation. It's a noun meaning the angular distance of a celestial object above the horizon. E-L-E-V-A-T-I-O-N. How'd they do? Everybody's in. The next word for you tonight is hoarseness. Also a noun, meaning the quality or state of having a rough-sounding voice. Don't pay attention to the board behind, but the word is hoarseness, which is spelled H-O-A-R-S-E-N-E-S-S. 2 S's at the end. Still in the competition tonight, A, B, C, D, E, F. The next word is abominable. Abominable. It's an adjective, meaning worthy of or causing loathing or hatred. A-B-O-M-I-N-A-B-L-E. And the dentists have your tip for the night. A, B, C, D, E, F. And an A for the dentists. All right. I think it's mnemonically. Is it That's what I thought. Thank you. Mnemonically. Mnemonically. It's an adverb meaning in a matter of assisting or intended to assist memory. M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C-A-L-L-Y. Judges, is that the F? Is that F at the end there? A, C, D, and F. Is that correct? Thank you. A, C, D, and F. Moving on to the word. All right, let's try this one, shall we? It is pantasocracy. Pantasocracy. A noun. The word means a utopian community in which all rule equally. Please show the judges your boards. All right, the eraser's out. Ooh. Did I give that? P-A-N-T-I-S-O-C-R-A-C-Y. And we have a winner. D, congratulations. You are the winners of round 3.
We represent the Winchester Cooperative Nursery School. I'm Robin Wolf.
I'm Bill Breckwald. I'm David Mortensen.
From the intellectual epicenter of Winchester, supported by the residents of Allen Road, we're the Allen Rhodes Scholars. So I'm Stefan Nagel, Bob Cronin, and Michael Arwe. Yeah.
So we thank them as well.
We are the WSA Spellbinders, Winchester Senior Association. I'm Rosemary Sullivan.
Connie Stolo.
Bob Kennerson.
And one more thank you for the Winchester Savings Bank and the Cambridge Port Bank for donating or supporting us for funding the chairs for tonight. I want to remind everybody, as you leave, to stop by the kitchen window and pick up your chair. And I want to thank them again. We have a round of applause for them. Okay, Paul, we have spelling now. Jack Welsh, who's a third grader from Ambrose School. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Jack. In keeping with the theme that we've been following, the word we'd like you to spell is bowl, as in Super Bowl.
B-O-W-L.
Correct. Hey, hey.
There you go, Jack. Your bookends gift certificate. Thank you.
All right, round 4. Word 1. Perchance. An adverb meaning perhaps or possibly. Perchance. P-E-R-C-H-A-N-C-E. Perchance. Everybody's right. Good. Second word. Interplanetary. An adjective meaning existing, carried on, or operating between planets. A, B, D, E, F, and G are still afloat. Very good. Third word in round 4, connotations. Connotations, a noun plural, things implied or suggested by a word or sometimes by a thing. A, B, D, E, F, and G, all still in. Fourth word, vicarage. Vicarage, a noun meaning the house of a priest of a parish. All still correct. The fifth word in round 4, casuistry. Casuistry, a noun, the study of or the doctrine that deals with cases of conscience. B, D, F, and G. 4 teams still alive as we go on to the next word. Prescience. Prescience, a noun meaning the human faculty or quality of being able to anticipate the occurrence or the nature of future events. All 4 are still alive. Very good. All right, now we go to a word which is not in your book, but which did come from Scripps Howard. Cercinate. Cercinate, an adjective meaning rounded in outline. Cercinate, C-I-R-C-I-N-A-T-E. We have a winner. It is Team D.
Welcome back. With me now is Steve Bodakian. He is the co-chair of the Spelling Bee, and he has been seen buzzing around the town hall looking for little spellers, and this is one of his victims here. What's your name?
Seamus Cassidy.
Where you go to school, Seamus?
Lynch School.
Lynch School. I bet you're pretty good on your spelling test because you spelled that word really easy.
Yes and no.
Okay. Tell us who your teacher is.
Mrs. Scott.
Are you going to tell her you did this? Maybe she'll give you some extra credit?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Okay, and Steve, I wanted to talk to you. You are a trustee of the foundation, and you are, as I said, working on the Spelling Bee co-chair. And what can you tell us about how you pick the words to ask these young folks?
Well, we chose them from the Super Bowl being such a big thing this year, especially with the Patriots winning, and we're all so excited about that. And I also want to tell you that we're so excited about just the range of teams that we have here this year, and especially those who are back here for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year. We really appreciate the wide diversity of the teams that are here supporting the foundation, which in turn supports all these kids, and we really enjoy it.
We're the Honeyman Honeybees
from Coldwell Banker, Heinemann and Blackham Company. I'm Lorraine Murtaugh. This is DeValin Buzz Bowles and Nancy O'Honey O'Haron.
We're here representing the Ambrose PTO. I'm Heather Richardson.
Wendell Wickerham.
And Maureen Lally.
We're the NCA team representing the NCA Society. I'm Debbie Ebling, and with me on my right are Courtney Williams, and on my left, Rhoda Segerstrom.
Okay, yay.
Representing the Winchester Wellesley Club, I'm Sheila Marion.
Catherine Mills, Wellner Poppy Tremalo.
There they are.
Representing Winchester Sachem Youth Baseball Softball Association, this is Mike Sheridan, Kay Farrader, and I'm Mary Crean.
We represent Creative Corner Children's Learning Center. I'm Kathleen Faya Peacock. This is Janice Persico and Lori Williard.
And not to intimidate everyone in this round, but just to recognize that the Heinemann Honeybees have twice won this competition. Now, the first word. It is skyjacking. It's a noun, meaning the commandeering of an airplane in flight by the threat of violence. And everybody's still standing. Speaking of standing, let's move on to our next word, which is disembark. It's a verb meaning to go ashore out of a ship or boat, to leave a ship. Disembark is spelled D-I-S-E-M-B-A-R-K. How do we do? Excellent, everyone's still in. On to the third word in round 5, and it is ridiculously. Ridiculously, an adverb in an absurd, laughable, or preposterous manner. Ridiculously is R-I-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S-L-Y. Can't stump these guys. Word number 4, quadrilingual. Quadrilingual, an adjective meaning speaking or having knowledge of 4 languages. Well, we lost a couple there, but still in tonight's contest, A, B, C, E, and F. The word to spell next is vexillary. Vexillary, a noun meaning standard bearer. With incienso, I-N-C-I-E-N-C-O-S-O, I'm sorry, I-N-C-I-E-N-S-O. B, E, and F. The next word is a noun. It is bathycism. Bathycism. A noun meaning an earthquake of deep origin recordable the world over. B and F still remain.
All right, teams B and F, we move into the R-rated words. The first R-rated word for you is abscission. Abscission, noun, a cutting off as by surgery. We have a winner, it is Team B. Congratulations to the honeybees again.
I'm standing here with the WinCam Websters. Welcome. And could you tell us your names?
I'm Paul Kelly.
Connie McCool.
Alan Iden.
Okay, now how many years have you been in the spelling bee?
This is our first attempt at the spelling bee.
Right, and who knew we had such good spellers at WinCam?
We didn't know.
Now tell me, do you have sort of a team captain, or do you all just sort of?
Yes, our captain is Captain McCool.
Okay, so you're the team captain. Can you tell us your strategy? Do you sort of sound out the word or look for the root?
Phonetics, that's our key. We sound out the words and then we ask Paul.
Well, good luck, and we'll be looking for you in the championship round. Are these your awards?
Yes.
These are our medals, yes, yes. And if you can tell us what pantisocracy means, then we can explain to you the word we spelled.
Haven't got a clue.
Right, Mary States, and I'm Rich Burchell.
We are the First Congregational Church choir representatives, Terry Murata, Marjorie Moore, and Karen Viglione Lauderwasser.
We're Team GEI from GEI Consultants. I'm Kathy Johnson.
I'm Arden Johnson.
I'm Ann Leifer.
We're the Vincent Owen Parent Association. I'm Cindy DeRosa.
Sherry Gurney.
Linda Holdstock.
We are Montessorists, representing Children's Zone School, Montessori School in Winchester. I'm Kathleen Foley.
Kelly Carter. And I'm Gigi Medeiros Glassner. Spell that.
We represent the Winchester Multicultural Network. I'm John Galley filling in for Doug Cromwell.
I'm Ruba Nyanratnam.
And Mark Kramer.
We represent Kidstock. My name is Brian Malaskis. This is Lorena Lipscomb, and this is Brian Bradley, and we're Rena and her bees.
We represent ETGBs. This is Gigi Barnaby, Tori Sheehan, and Elizabeth Primorano.
Thank you all very much and welcome. Steve, have you a student speller for us?
And I want to introduce Reed Snyderman, a fifth grader at Lincoln School.
All right, Reed, could you please spell champions?
CHAMPIONS.
Good. Reed, you could have spelled P-A-T-S and we'd agree. Very good. All right, for the teams in round 6, your first word is cockroach, a noun, any of an order of insects with long antennae and a flat, soft body. Everybody still in? Good. The second word, alligator, a noun, a reptile having a head not tapering to the snout and being in general much more sluggish than the more typical crocodile. Everybody's still in. All 8 teams are still alive. Very good. Third word in round 6, extenuations, a noun plural, acts of partial justification. Everybody's still in. All right. The fourth word in round 6, silhouette. Silhouette, a noun meaning a representation of the outlines of an object filled in with black or some other uniform color. A, B, C, D, F, G, and H are still in. Very good. The next word, dyspeptic. Dyspeptic, an adjective meaning gloomy or negative. We're now down to B, C, D, F, G, and H. All right, 6 teams still alive. The next word is Didicus. Didicus, an adjective meaning producing 2 eggs or young at a time. The winner is B. We have a winner. Congratulations, Team B, even if you are all altos.
Hi, I'm back with Diane Brewster, who is the co-chair of the Grants Committee for the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, I was wondering if you could tell us an example of each of the 2 different kinds of grants. I know that you've already given out the educational grants. Can you give us an example of that?
Sure. The educational grants, which we gave out in the fall, involve the classroom projects. So these are given to teachers that have provided us with applications which describe certain projects which they will conduct in their classroom, and they'll either involve just their own particular classroom or across the grades, or sometimes the whole school. The largest grant that we ever awarded was last fall. We awarded a $35,000 grant to the Winchester High School to develop a computer animation lab, which just started up this fall. It developed a new curriculum for the high school. The classes have been filled and there's a waiting list for them, and it's been hugely successful, so we're very proud of that one. Classroom grants that we've granted this fall include, we funded an inflatable planetarium some years back, and this year we were able to fund additional cylinders for the 8th grade to study weather. And we also have an artist in residence that will be coming to the Vincent Owens School. And in the past, we've funded artists in residence, poets, scientists, geographers, so a whole host of those. Our professional development grants, which we'll be funding for this spring. Last spring, we were able to send a teacher to Rome to study Latin. She is a Latin teacher to further her studies. We sent a teacher to Spain to enhance her Spanish class. We were able to send a teacher to New Hampshire for a graduate course in performance through writing. She's an English teacher at the McCall School. So those are a few of the ones that...
Hi, we're the neighbors from the Ardley and Parker Roads up in the Lynch School District with our wonderful Principal Frank Rowe. And we're hoping not to become the village idiots tonight. And I'm Annie Soyson. This is Elizabeth Stockwood and Linda Forsyth Diamond.
Hi, I am Lori Minetti. This is Jane Murray and Sam Thayer. We represent Envision Winchester, Toward Tomorrow Together. We are asking for everyone's vision for Winchester. Please participate. We need to hear from you. Thank you.
We are the Aberjona Book Club, and I am Ms. Pat, and this is
Ms. Kathy.
And Ms. Elston.
We are your Winchester School Committee. Lively meetings every other Tuesday evening. I'm Beth Ladow. Kathy Bodie.
And I'm Eli Bortman. Let me add that it's a pleasure to take an evening away from the agonies of dealing with the budget. And I'm sorry that once again we do not have the selectmen here to go head to head against. Maybe next year.
We're the Kickoffs, representing the Winchester Soccer Club, and I'm Kip Bryan.
George Berman and Mark Feblowitz.
Welcome to all of you, and now I think we have the results of the competition within tonight's competition, so let's head over to Steve for that.
We don't have a student speller, but what we do have is the announcement of the winners of the costume competition. I have in this envelope that was hermetically sealed in a mayonnaise jar on Funkin' Wagnall's front porch This year's winner, the Church Ladies. And we have for you also gift certificates from Bookends, Winchester's Corner Bookstore, and congratulations, ladies.
And now on to round 7. Everybody ready? We begin with the word supersonic. Supersonic. It's an adjective, meaning moving or capable of moving at speeds from 1 to 5 times the speed of sound in air. All right, we fared well on that one. Moving on to the word humanely. Humanely, an adverb. In a manner marked by compassion, sympathy, or consideration for other human beings or animals. Looking good. Let's see how we do with argumentative. Argumentative is an adjective meaning given to or fond of disagreement, contentious. Argumentative is A-R-G-U-M-E-N-T-A-T-I-V-E. And we lost somebody, so we're down to A-C-D-E-F-G-H. The next word tonight is concatenate. Concatenate, a verb meaning to link together, to unite in a series or chain. The professor told the class to write a program that would concatenate 2 or more files. Concatenate. Concatenate. A-C-E-F-G-H. And we are on to the word isinglass. Isinglass. A noun meaning mica, especially when in thin, transparent sheets. Alrighty, and here we go with isinglass, which is I-S-I-N-G-L-A-S-S. I think we might have lost a couple here.
Welcome back, and I'm standing here with Susan Leathers, who is a board member with the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. Welcome, Susan.
Thank you.
Now, Susan, can you tell us if somebody watching tonight has been inspired by all the talk of the grants and what everything the foundation does for the schools, how they could get involved, how they could get in touch with the foundation?
Well, we have a new website which can be reached through WFEE.org, and we also have a phone number. We have a new office space, which is exciting for us this year, and the phone number is 756-8020.
Okay, now there was one more program that I wanted you to talk about, and that was the Teachers Tribute Program. Can you tell our viewers what that is and how they can get involved with that?
Yeah, Teacher Tribute is an opportunity for parents to honor a teacher in the Winchester school system by filling out a little coupon, which looks like this. It usually comes out in the school newsletters in May, and you fill out the teacher's name, and you get to say a little something why you want to honor them, and make a donation to the foundation in their name. The teachers receive a certificate saying, this family thinks you're a very special person, we like what you did, thank you, and we made this donation.
2, the winners were the Lynch parents. In round 3, the winners were the WinCam Websters, down front. Round 4, the Melodic Variations. Round 5, the Honeyman Honeybees. They're highly visible. Round 6, the First Congregational Church Choir in the choir rows. And round 7, the Aberjona Book Club up here in center stage. Congratulations to you all. All right, here we go. First word in the final round. Accumulate, a verb meaning to heap up in a mass, to pile up. The weather forecaster said that as much as 2 feet of snow might accumulate overnight. Accumulate, A-C-C-U-M-U-L-A-T-E, accumulate. Everybody stays alive, very good. Second word, blasphemous, an adjective meaning speaking or writing irreverence toward God. During the Middle Ages, many books were condemned as blasphemous and consequently burned. Blasphemous. Everybody's still in, very good. Next word, excoriate, a verb, to censure scathingly. Mr. Dent proceeded to excoriate Ellen in front of the entire class. Still everybody else, okay? All right, and now the last word that we're going to give you now that was in your small books, ipsedixitism. Ipsedixitism, a noun meaning a dogmatic assertion or assertiveness. Howard's ipsedixitism tired his friends and put off strangers. Ipsedixitism. Did we lose some, judges? We did. A, B, E, and G are still afloat. Very good. All right, from here on out, we're in words that were not in your little book. Eleemosynary, an adjective of or relating to charity, charitable, nonprofit, philanthropic. The Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence is an eleemosynary institution. E-L-E-E-M-O-S-Y-N-A-R-Y, eleemosynary. We have 3 afloat, A, E, and G. Next word, caduceus. Caduceus, a noun, the staff of an ancient herald, especially the winged staff with 2 serpents twined about it, carried by Mercury. The school newspaper was called the Caduceus. Now don't bring A and G are still afloat. Okay, we've got 2 teams left. Daguerreotype. Daguerreotype, an early photographic process invented by L.J.M. Daguerre. You can sometimes see examples of daguerreotype in museums. Daguerreotype. Ten seconds. Boards up, please. Who's the winner? Team A is the winner. And who's Team A? We have a winner. Big surprise, the Hunneman Honeybees. Congratulations to you. I think pretty soon the cry is going to go out, break up the Yankees. This is their 3rd win. Congratulations to you all. Before we end, would you please hold on for just a moment? I'd like to introduce Steve Budakian and Doc Butler, the co-chairs of the Bee, who want to add a couple more words. So just hold still for a moment if you would, please.
I want to again thank everybody for spelling tonight and for supporting your teams. Through the efforts of all of you, both who are here and who aren't here, the supported teams. We raised over $15,000 tonight for the foundation. I want to have an applause for everybody. Thank you very, very much.
Those of you who have stayed to the end, we really appreciate it. However, we don't have all the chairs here this evening. One shipment was late, but we make a commitment to you. They will be delivered to you as soon as they arrive in Winchester. So you'll be getting your gift a day later. So thank you very much.
Thanks again. Thank you.
Here we are with the winners of the 9th annual Spelling Bee at Town Hall. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This is the Honeyman Honeybees, and it's your 3rd win. Is that right?
Yes,
Yes.
my 3rd win.
Repeat. Okay, I'm going to let you tell us your name.
Lorraine Murta.
Nancy O'Haron.
DeValin Bowles.
Now tell me, is there sort of a team captain that they're...
I'm the queen bee.
Oh, you are the queen bee, I see. Now what's your strategy? Do you sound the word out if you don't know it, or do you look for the root word?
We look a lot for the root words. We all have sort of the Latin background and French and other languages. And so we try to figure out what the parts of the word are. One of the words we had written down 3 different ways, and then we looked at it and tried to figure out which root fit the best spelling.
So did someone have the final say?
Well, we all do.
We all did,
We
yeah.
all do. The 3 of us, we agree.
It's a consensus.
Okay. So this is so exciting. 3 times. I don't know.
I know,
This
we
is
can't believe it.
a hard record to beat for the future.
I know.
So
We're surprised and happy, though.
now, I heard them talking. Do they give you a little book to look at with some of the words?
Yeah, there's about, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 words in that.
Oh.
No definitions and no pronunciation, just lists of words.
Okay. And then do they tell you what percentage will come out of that book?
The first 6 words
Okay.
come out of that book. Some of them are tough, pretty
Such
tough.
as Ditucus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What? 2 eggs. It was, yeah.
That's right, 2
Yeah,
eggs.
and
I
that
heard
threw
that.
everybody off. Except
Yeah.
That made one winner.
Somebody, the Congo choir, had read the book, I think. That was,
Yeah, he's a tough spellmaster, I think, up there. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Again.
We are
And
excited.
I guess we'll look for you next year.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, this is it for the 9th annual Winchester Spelling Bee, and we'll turn it over now and see you next year.